fast car approaching the grid.
Nose damage.
It's ridiculous.
Box, 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 box. Really?
What an idiot.
Sake.
Send it.
Whoa!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I have no brakes.
Oh my god, it just blew up on its own.
We're gonna have to retire.
Get it, Cal, get it. Oh, I hope he has damage. Stupid move. No!
Bicep.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, guys. We did it once again, guys. Once again.
Champ, what a career. Thank you.
Thank you. Finally.
Get in there, Lewis. You are the man. You are the man.
The name is Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. The league is RRF1. The event is Sunday race night, Division 1. Doesn't get any better than this. Get on your phones, phone your friends, phone your enemies, phone your family, tell them what's on, get on watching. It's the event on TV live tonight. Welcome everybody. Alongside me in the commentary booth tonight is Unique Shots. Good evening, my man.
Yo, good evening, Beer and Kebab. Good evening, everybody. Today it's gonna be a very interesting one today, mate. We've got a lot of fast drivers here, and in a small track like this, it's gonna be entertaining.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a belter tonight. Let me just turn this tablet crappy fucking Android shit off. It's PC now. All right. We've got a few guys on outlaps we'll have a little look through very shortly, but yes, it's the Division 1 guys, Baku. We have seen thrills and spills and carnage so far Thursday night and Friday night. What are the F1 Elite boys going to bring us tonight? No idea what the weather's going to be like. It is dry at the moment, which is always good news, but we'll have to wait and see what happens actually in the race. Quick run down the drivers. Oh, 2 secs, mate. I'll just go a quick rundown. Fresh LP, Jimmo, Cookie Chip, Bingley, Skillen, RF1 Wheelchair. That was Hamilton 44. He's changed his gamer tag. Ralph, Towley, AJ, Sniper, Poz, Johnny B, Oh Mama, Sykesania, Robbo, and Matt. Now you may speak. Go ahead,
Robert, wheelchair has left the session. No, I was just going to say, obviously looking around the track right at the moment, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any sort of wet weather at all. Looks like they're all clear.
Yeah, well, the skies aren't clear. There's no nimbus stratus or cumulonimbus floating around the distance, so far so good. We're currently on board with Jimmo. He is on a flying lap, or I think at the moment we're about to start one. No Q1, ladies and gents, straight to Q2.
We do have Rob on track first, by the way, buddy.
Right, I will jump on board with Robbo. Thank you for that. There is Robbo in the Team Alpha Male, the God car. Telfi in the chat says, I really wanted to do this track on Thursday. Still, I'm ready for the next one. Yes, it's Catalunya. It's Spain this coming week. It's going to be a cracker. Dizzy Barracuda, good evening to you. Welcome to the stream. By the way, Dizzy, just to let you know, you're not winning in Spain next week. In fact, neither is my co-commentator, because I am. It's simple.
That's a good joke. At least you're good with jokes, mate.
Oh, it's entertainment, mate. It's like a gabble. It just flows. You can always tell when I'm BSing. My lips move. But yeah. New follow. Welcome to Calo Cyanis. That's a nice Twitch ID. Welcome to the channel. Pull up a chair. Help yourself to a beer. They are on the house. Robbo 140.5, Cookie Chip 140.8, Towley 141.01. In fact, Psych Zane just squeezes in there with a 140.9, and Jimmo with a 140.5. Bingers with a 140.546. Let's have a look. We want to find some drivers on track. There's Ralph coming down to complete his lap, is he? Yeah, Ralph 141.5. Yeah. AJ is somewhere. Sniper.
Got Sniper AJ.
Sniper. 142.0. Where's Poz?
Poz.
We'll jump on board with Poz. Poz, the boss. Actually, it fucking rhymes, isn't it? That's really bad. He's going to use that as a moniker, isn't he? 141.9 on his lap. Let's get on board with AJ as he's coming somewhere on track. Where is he? Sector 2. I need to get some telemetry up on my screen. There we go. Sector 2 for AJ. Coming up to the castle complex. Will he put it in the wall? Will he get through safely? Oh, he uses... Oh, that was close with a big C. Car getting out of the way there.
He did take an end plate off there as well, by the looks of it.
Did he? That's not a good start for AJ. In the red Corgi car, second hand from CEX, £1.79, otherwise known as the Ferrari. Oh, he almost lost it there. Big wheel spin there. Let's see what he can do.
He's still going fast, mate.
Yeah, using the curb there. This is good to see. Of course, of course, you were streaming with me on Friday night, and as we said on Friday night, you can actually utilise the full curb there, can't you? Coming out of that.
That's right there.
Now let's see what AJ can do. DRS is about to open. This doesn't look particularly quick. Put about 141 something or other, 142 maybe, 141.2. Puts him in the 7th.
Yeah, good 7th.
Actually, considering he's got half his wing missing, that's not a bad sign to be fair. We've got Skillen and Wheelchair. I know he actually is in a wheelchair. It's amazing that he can race at all. I think he's a great little racer as well as more. He's just letting somebody through their skills. Here comes Skillen.
We've got a fresh LP as well on track at the moment on the mediums. Just coming around to his last sector.
Alright, let's jump on board with a fresh LP. Of course, if it's a dry race, then in fact, Wheelchair's retired from session. Oh, he's lost an end plate. He's lost an end plate there, doing a quick somersault down the track there. In fact, the end plate was going so fast, I think it overtook fresh LP. Of course, that's going to compromise his speed out these couple of high-speed chicanes, isn't it? He's going through there. I don't think he lifted off. Let's see what we can do. DRS activated about 1 minute 35. Yeah, there we go. So this is also going to be about a 141 point something or other, I reckon. There we go, 141.2. Almost the same time as AJ, actually. Just a couple of 100s down. What's interesting... actually, let me just check. I want to see what the fastest lap times have done so far. Okay, these guys are going for hards. They're not touching the soft hards.
Yeah. No, you have to remember, buddy. They didn't do Q1, did they? There's only 15 tonight, so this is actually Q2.
Yeah, even so though. So this is the tire they're going to be starting the race
Ooh,
on.
nice time there from Towley.
Tally 140.1. That's on a hard tire, ladies and gentlemen. That is remarkably fast. These guys are looking at a one stop now, aren't they? Looking at hards to mediums, I think.
Yeah.
Or fresh LP.
As we said, mate, as long as it all goes to plan with the wing.
Well, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you know, we are... The one stop is the prediction. Of course, the reality might be 6 or 7 pit stops for wings. Of course, this race is sponsored by Red Bull. It gives you wings, and they're going to need fucking shit tons around here, potentially. If Division 2 and Division 3 was anything to go by.
Boss just coming down the home straight now.
Let's jump on board with Pos. Positively sad. Glad even. Let's see what he can do. It's a 141.5. That is his fastest lap so far. Hasn't improved though. His position is still. In fact, he's just dropped down to 12th now. Someone else has crept in. Skillen's crept in. I think.
Sniper, I think.
Is it Sniper or is it Skillen? I can't think. Johnny B's on an out lap. Pos is on a wind down lap. What's Sniper doing? Sniper's getting out of the way for an Alfa Romeo. That could be. Is that Robbo? Yeah, Robbo on the out lap. Let's jump on board with Syke. Not sure if Syke's doing anything at the moment. Syke on the hard compound tire. Currently at the moment, second fastest in Q2 as it stands. Still a lot, 5.5 minutes to go. Good evening, Apex. Yes, evening all. Good luck to all racing tonight. Pain to have missed this race this week. Good evening, Ben. Good evening, Ivy. Busy Barracuda says I'd rather do Baku again than Spain. Are you fucking mad? Are you mad? Jesus Christ, you'd rather do Baku. Do you know what? I'd rather fresh kiss a skunk who has got a particularly dirty crotch. That's what I'd rather do than race Baku. Anyway.
Skillen's going very fast here, buddy.
Pits, let's jump on board with Skillen. As he comes through the chicane there, high left-right chicane. Now, if he wants pole, he's looking to DRS open about 134. Yeah, he's pretty close.
There it is.
This is going to be a good time. What can Skillen do? 140.5, puts to the fifth, pretty close up top there. Just a couple of tenths separating the top 5 and top 6 even. Where's Sniper? Sniper's going a bit slow. Sniper's going slower than normal. Johnny B, he's on a lap at the moment. He's out on the mediums by the looks of it. Yep, medium tyre is fitted. So he's obviously going for a guaranteed top 10 Q3 shootout through the castle section of the track. I don't know the track corners, so you have to excuse me. Comes down the hill.
I'm exactly with you on that one.
Yeah. Well, of course, we do actually have quite a famous landmark on this track. Guys who have raced before this or have viewed the streams before or even viewed in the predecessor ESR League will know we have the famous horsecock at the end of the start-finish straight. If you look into the distance there, you will see a building that looks remarkably like a horsecock if we get the camera angle. Let's have a look. You actually want the camera about. There it is over there. You just caught a glimpse of it. That is the horsecock. What can Johnny B do? DRS is open. This looks pretty quick. He is on the medium, so he's on the softer compound. The other runners, but that's good enough. I think no. Yes. Yeah, that's comfortably into first. So one would think he's fairly safe. Needs to be.
Yeah, I mean you could say he's safe, but looking at Towley's time was done on the hard tyres.
Yeah.
And
this is all about getting to Q3, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Johnny B's made the tactical call to put a softer compound on to get into Q3. Robbo's going quicker though. Robbo's going. He was 4 tenths up in sector 2. I wonder if Robbo can get a great sector 3 and break into the 139s himself on the mediums. In fact, he will do. He's on the mediums as well. So this is an interesting call. I think a few guys might be switching to the mediums. This looks very quick.
38.
139.5, wow. That's fastest so far. In fact, I'm going to change the telemetry to fitted. So there we go. As you can see, it's suddenly changed. A lot of people have switched over to the mediums. A lot of people have. Apex is in the chat. I'm looking forward to Spain. DC Barracuda says, I'm crap at Spain. Keep spinning. The worst one's, I think, turn 2 at Spain, isn't it? That's the one that catches a lot of people out. You drop your front wheel on the left curb and your car just goes... Just does donuts. The only thing that stops the car doing donuts is when you hit the wall and die. Good evening, big hairy jock. How are you, my man? Good to see you. Alright, Robbo's going to be on a wind down lap now, so let's jump on board. Towley is way up at the moment in Sector 1, second up already. So we'll jump. Where's Syke in relation to this? Syke's just behind him actually, so I'm going to switch between Towley and Syke, keeping an eye on the timing screen for other guys as well. Towley was phenomenal, mate. He was 9/10 up in the first sector, which would put him on target for a very low 139. Bingley goes just fastest with a 139.5. That's 6/100th of a second faster than Robbo. A few cars on outlaps as well. Skillen, Matt, Cookie, Fresh LP, Sniper, and Poz are all on outlaps at the moment. So we'll look forward to jumping on board those cars shortly to see what they do. So we're just on board Towley, and they're going to keep an eye on Syke, I think is just behind him on track. He's lost a little bit of time, Sector 2. Still 3/10 up, though. As he comes through the left-right chicane. So easy there to lose it totally. Looking at about 34 to get the... Yeah, this is going to be quick. It's going to be 139 something or other, I'm pretty sure of that. Or 139.7, puts me to third. Jump on board Syke. Here comes Syke. Syke's well up. 139.2 goes quickest by 3/10. Good time. AJ improves his time with a 140.2. Jimmo 140.5. Right, who is on hot laps at the moment? Cookie is out. It looks like Ralph's binned it. Possibly. Right, I'm going to jump on board a Cookie in the Team Alpha Male. Comes through to the castle complex. Oh, look at that. That's an aggressive line through there. Great camera view. Just outdid himself on the brakes of fraction coming out the castle complex. I felt there. Just went a little bit deep. That might cost him just a tenth or two. Car getting out of the way there, sticking well off the racing line. Cookie using the curb there, getting very close to the wall, but that's perfectly fine. After Cookie, we'll have a quick look at Poz. Right, ladies and gents, after Q2 we will have the predictions. Not right now, wait for it, after Q2. We'll have the predictions for pole, and then we'll have your predictions for a race win. Jimmy has retired from session.
Cookie goes 4 fastest.
4 fastest, good time by Cookie. Let's jump on board with Poz. I think Poz actually also
he won't be making another time.
No, he's unless he can do one more lap? No, that's Poz out. That is Poz almost certainly out qualifying. Bingley's retired.
Skillen's on a fly up.
He is 7/10 up on his first lap, so he needs it. He needs to break 140.5, which as long as he's tidy through here, he should do. He's getting a nice tow actually off the car in front. Is that his teammate in front? Yeah, it is. That's good.
I think so.
Got a good draft there. Ferrari special. What can Skillen do? It's a 139.6 safely into Q3. Sniper is in the pit, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is Q2 done and dusted. Wow, that went quick. I think everyone's done and dusted there, so you can see your top 10 all safely through to the final Q3 top 10 shootout. Jimmo, Poz, Ralph, Sniper and Wheelchair missing out. Alright, good. Let's have a quick chat. Okay, they're talking about Spain. What are you talking about Spain, guys? Talking about Baku. It's tonight. Telfie saying Spain should just lose the A and call itself Spain. Very true. At least 2 calls. I always lose it on. I think I'll be the old 10 stopper, my favourite. Apex says at least you've got a high chance of keeping your wing. To which Disney Barracuda replies, yeah, that's true. Hey up, Jock, how you doing? Jock says, just chilling. Okay. Alright, ladies and gents. Q2 is over. Yeah, I fed the cat, don't worry. That wasn't a random thought, by the way. My daughter was asking if I fed the cat. I do have random thoughts. Alright, ladies and gents.
I was about to say, what's going on? But,
actually, Tom, you do it, mate. Do the Q2 rundown.
Okay, so guys, we've got Syke, Bingley, Robbo, Skillen, Cookie, Matt, Towley, Johnny Bravo, AJ, Now, by the looks of this, actually, 6 of them are missing out. You got Fresh, Jimmo, Poz, Ralph, Sniper, and Wheelchair. I'm guessing Fresh must have binned it.
Has he got a grid penalty or something? Or, I don't know, actually. Race directory. Let's have a look at the race directory. Let's see what's happened. All he got was across the pit lane.
Ah, it's gone.
Across the pit lane warning he got. I didn't see any retirement there.
Somebody in there's binned it.
Oh.
Or maybe it was Ralph, actually. I did see that Ralph had retired before everybody else.
Yeah, I think Ralph binned it his time. Yeah, his time was... Was his time quicker than Fresh LPs? I didn't see. But yeah, there you have it, ladies and gents.
I think so.
It's a top 9 shootout in RRF1. We like to be different. We don't do top 10. Top 10's for amateurs, for steers and queers. We're doing top 9. There we go. Okay, let's get some telemetry up. Just because it's long laps around here, so they've just literally got time to do an out lap, a fast lap, an in lap, straight back in and get back out again if they want to do 2 runs. It's nip and tuck. Right, let's find who the lead car is. It could be Bingers, possibly. Psych Zany. Yeah, it's got to be Psych,
yeah.
He's always there. Psycho Zany. He's always the first man out. He likes to stamp his authority straight away. Alright, let's have a look, let's have a look, let's see who's in chat. Come on, let's see some more people in chat. Tell your friends what's going on. It's the best racing you will find anywhere on Xbox. The best racing you'll find anywhere on any platform. PCs, PS4, Switch, Atari, PlayStation 1, I don't care what platform it is. This is the best racing. Tell your friends, tell your family, get them watching. Stop watching illegal movies on Pirated Sky. Watch the proper stuff right here on beer.tv, the best channel online. So just a quick plug there, just a quick plug. Son is in the chat. Dan Pennells, my illegitimate bastard son. Good evening, how are you, my friend? Poz is hosting me. Discreetly has joined. Discreetly? I thought he was...
He's F2, mate. He probably doesn't realise.
Or do you think
unless he just wants to hop in and watch.
Do you think he's still in shock from Friday? He's thinking, I'd do anything to get more than 3 corners in. You know.
Probably.
Yeah. I'll get down on my hands and knees and do naughty things to the boss just to get more than 3 corners in, perhaps. I don't know. All right. Psych is on his start again. Speech and pediment. Psych is on his fast lap. DRS open. His rear flaps well open. Wow, he used all the track there, quite literally. I'm not sure why Johnny B invited you, Discreet. Do you want to message Poz, because this is the Division 1 league race tonight, unless you've been invited to it, I don't know, but I would get confirmation before you jump in the car, mate. Or, of course, you can just watch the race. Come and jump in pie. Come and say hello. More than welcome. Alright, Psych using all the track there. It really is ragging this car. Team Toro Rosso, of course. Let's see what Psych can do. Is he coming down to that tricky left-hander? Is he going to run the curb? Oh, yes, he is. Running close to the wall there, but using all the track and all the grip available to the set of tyres. Really, really burning them. See the brake discs there, absolutely glowing. Comes through the fast left right chicane. Do you know what I'd like to see, Dom? Is those barriers there, separating the 2 parts of track, take them off. Just get rid of them. We want to see some cars go the wrong way down the track and stuff like that. It'd be absolute carnage, man, I'm telling you.
That's it.
137.9 on the softs there for Psych. Cooksey sector 2. Bingley is coming down the start-finish straight with a 138.2. Okay, Skill in sector 2. Towley. Just about across the finish line, 138.3 puts him to 3rd place. Cookie is in sector 3, so jump on board with Cookie as he comes through the fast chicane. Oh, this isn't a very good time by Cookie too. I think he's made a mistake somewhere.
Johnny's just gone fourth.
Johnny B, 138 down to fifth now. There's
Yeah.
AJ, puts a 138.7 in. Robbo, sector 3.
Cook was actually missing his whole wing, mate.
Ah, that'll explain a few things. Robbo's coming into the pits as
Robbo's
well.
pitted.
Matt, DRS Open in Team Ars. Sorry, Haas. 138.9, puts him into fifth. Good time there. Skillen somewhere on track. Yeah.
It's just
Skillen there showing some genuine Division 12 pace there with a 2.
7.
Was he going around backwards or something to get a lap time? I don't know. Alright.
Probably like you said, mate.
Oh,
You wanted to see
hello.
someone go backwards.
What's
Oh.
happened there? Bingley and Towley, 5-second penalty for a collision. What has happened there? We've got end plate submission. Wow. What has happened there, ladies and gentlemen? Bingley's got no damage, but Towley has. Towley's missing most of his front left wing. Wow. Wow. That is
Not something
suddenly...
you see every day.
Yeah. I don't know... I mean, you'd think with these two, it's just they've had an accident or hijinks or something. You know, that's weird. Good evening, Rich. Tony's going to have to pit. He has set a time though, thankfully. So his qualifying isn't compromised as it stands. But Bingley certainly is. He's going to start, you know, in the mid-pack. That's not what he wanted. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. We weren't privy. Let's just have a quick jump on board with the race directory. Let's see if it sheds any more light. It just says collision with Towley. Wow. Okie dokie. Well, that's a turn up for the books, dude.
Say again, buddy.
That's a turn up for the books. Bingley getting a 5.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit shocked, to be honest. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. Skillen did do another run. Did do another lap on those tyres. He set a 139.0. He's got time to come in though, and
Yeah, just about.
put a set of boots on. We get around about. Actually, tell you what, that is going to be pretty tight. Actually, he's going to have about 3.5 minutes on the clock when he gets into the pits. He'll have to push it in his out lap. Alright, all the guys in the pits at the moment, bar Bingers. In fact, Robbo is the first man to blink. He is out on that up at the moment. We'll jump on board. Cheers, Syke. Syke confirms in the weather. Of course, Syke's only our local weatherman from the Met Office, from the Azerbaijan Met Office, stating it's going to be a dry race. If it's anything like our Met Office, that means it's going to snow. Cheers, Syke. No, thanks for the heads up, dude. As just watching Robbo now, as he's getting all his tyres and his brakes up to temperature, because this will be almost certainly his final run. At the moment, Syke is fastest on track, about 137.9. Bingers 3 tenths behind him, but Bingers does have a 5-place grid penalty. Discreet as exertion. Towley is currently third, AJ fourth, Matt fifth, Johnny B 6 is also an outlap, Skillen 7th, Cookie Chip and Robbo yet to set laps. Good evening, Pete. Good evening, Pete. Hi, buddy. Nice to see you. Of course, for those that don't know, PTR 86 is one half of the duo known as God 1 and God 2 of RRF1. I've got to say that, otherwise they ban me from streaming. So I've got to give them, I've got to call them God or whatever.
That's it. You got a ring, tongue ring, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I can't call them fucking wankers. I can think they're fucking wankers, and I do think they're fucking wankers, but I just can't say it. You know, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Alright. Robbo through Sector 1, 34.8 in Sector 1. Not quite sure how that fares with the rest of the guys. He's got a Ferrari behind him, which I think is probably Towley.
If I was you, I'd lock the party down quick, just in case. If you haven't already.
How do I do that? Oh yeah. Right, what, you expecting people to come in, are you?
Yeah, someone just came online that normally jumps in.
Oh. Who's that?
Grey Wolf.
Ah, right, Grey Wolf.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to him in ages. American guy, isn't he? We used to play them like many
Yeah.
Well, not play with him, that sounds disgusting, but play video games with him a long time ago. Well, here comes Robbo through Sector 3. can he do? Can Robbo take pole? This is going to be his only chance. Can he get pole for Alfa Romeo? Yeah. Oh no, second
doesn't.
fastest, 1:38.2. All right, on board of Johnny B is on a hot lap at the moment. Towley's just about to start. In fact, Johnny B's in sector 1. Where's Towley? Towley's behind him, so we'll do Johnny B and then we'll do Towley. Pete says, all good, bro. Sorry, didn't follow you sooner. Thought I'd love the GIF that comes up. Okay, well, you can unfollow me and refollow, and I think you can see the GIF as many times as you want. But you might get some griefing off the rest of the viewers because all they're going to see is stuff going on in that part of the screen somewhere over there. There, yeah. Anyways. Johnny Darver, safety for the pieces. You might just do that. Oh no, don't spam the party with follows, mate. This stream, unless of course you make, unless of course you actually are subscribing. In which case you can subscribe as many. You can make as many counts up as you want, mate. You can follow me a million times. It just makes me rich. You know what I mean? Johnny B coming through there. In fact, hey, do you know what I'm thinking about doing actually for subscribers? To make it quite entertaining. Rather than having the AC/DC music, I might actually have someone saying a really high pitched voice, pauses the wanker when anyone subscribes. That could be kind of cool. Johnny B, 1:39.5. What do you think? What do you think, Dom? Have it like, you know, when anyone subscribes or donates, just say it comes up saying pauses the wanker.
Pauses the wanker. That's brilliant, mate. Yeah, go for that.
That could work. Okay.
You got to put the whole thing positive. No, Johnny B didn't improve.
Here comes Towley. Is Towley going to improve on fourth? Well, he is going to improve by 1 place. No, he stays in fourth. A couple of hundredths down. We've still got a few seconds left. AJ's in sector 1. Matt's in sector 2. Cookie and Skillen
on his way around now.
Bingers, he needs a fast one. He's got to try and get pole here to so not to compromise his race too much. Don't forget 5 pace grid penalty. What can Bingers do?
Yep.
DRS open. This looks mighty. This does look quick. 1:37.8. Yes, he's done exactly what he needed to do. He's now reliant on nobody else going faster than that. Psych though has gone again. Psych is 4/10 up.
We got
he's
Matt
bumped the
just
wall
coming down the home straight as well.
Psych's lost an end plate. He bumped the wall. He was pushing too hard. I think that's going to be his qualifying.
Matt goes third.
Good time by Matt. 1:38.0. Johnny B has gone again. He's slightly up on his previous lap time. Oh, what can Johnny B do? Can he pull a cat out the basket or something along those lines and get pole? This is looking pretty quick to me. It's going to be in the 1:38. So I'm sure about that. 1:38. No, he doesn't go faster. Skillen and Cookie. Where's Cookie? They're very, very close actually. Cookie's the next lead car. Well, that's it, ladies and gents. Anyone not on there? Yeah, I saw that sight. We also saw the bump into the wall dude as well. Cookie comes through there safely. Can Cookie get pole in the Alfa male? He's got Skillen just behind him. AJ is also on a fly. We're going to keep an eye on that time as well. But here comes Cookie. Looking for the DRS to activate about 1:32 if he's going to get pole. I think he's just outside it. This could be good. It's still going to be a respectable time. 1:38.3 puts him in 6th. And there's Skillen. Skillen
goes quick up.
6th
place. Not by much.
Wow, that was close. Towley's. I think that's it, ladies and gents. AJ's in the pits. He won't be back out again. Matt's on a slow down lap. Towley is on a very, 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 very slow down lap. Bingers goes through. What, is Bingers still pushing?
Oh no, he's in the place. He's in that place. That's the worst place to be. That's where I got DQ'd.
Right, okay. He's got no fuel.
Go, Sally.
He's had to stop.
Go.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Oh.
The Williams on the in-lap almost destroyed him there. That was close. Oh, man.
I don't think he's realised that everybody's finished, have they?
Yeah, that's it now, ladies and gents. We're not going to get any more times in now. AJ didn't get out the pits in time. So we are done in Q3. We'll give you a quick rundown of the times shortly, then I'm going to go for a quick nicotine break. I'm going to leave you with the dulcet tones of Don, who's going to continue to talk my head off.
Oh, I'll try my best.
Did you see that comment Lou made in the Facebook page earlier when you said you're going to jump in the party?
I did.
Yes, he's a naughty little boy, isn't he? Eh? Cheeky little bugger.
He is, mate.
But there we go. Bingers is on. Well, he's set the fastest time, but he does carry a 5-place group penalty. So Syke will be on pole. Matt second, Robbo third, Towley fourth, then Bingers I think in fifth. Was it Skillen in fifth? I don't know how it works out. Then you've got
It'll be Bingley fifth, mate.
Bingley, then Skills, then Cookie Chip, AJ, and
Oh no!
No, it won't be. He'll be behind. He'll be behind Skiller, won't he? I think.
Yeah.
We'll find out shortly. AJ and then Johnny B. It's pretty tight though, ladies and gents. Half second covering the top 7 cars. That's competitive. Good evening, Gazza Burgess. Good evening, Lou. Syke Zini says.
Yes, Syke, you will take pole.
Laughing my arse off. Right, I'm going to go for a quick smoke, ladies and gents. So I'm going to leave you with Dom. Be right back.
With me, hello. Oh, dearie me. What's happening, guys? So, very interesting qualifying session there. I mean, I've no idea what's happened there, but what's your guys... How are you thinking? Man, he had a collision with Towley, Lou, and got a 5-place grid penalty. So, honestly, we didn't see it, so we don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that one. Don't know. Never seen it before. From these guys, anyway. See, I didn't want to say that, Syke. Oh dear. This little whatever, if you guys can see what's going on the screen, there's like little white spider looking things across the screen. That is the tumbleweeds of this lobby, if you want to say so. Right now. What I need to do is press that button.
Yeah. Right back. Oh, can I get a word in edgeways, please?
Hello.
God, blimey. Yeah. I was, it's nothing that F1 related, but I was doing a bit of Googling this afternoon, a bit bored, went Wikipedia, right? And did you know about things called supercontinents? They're like big continents that used to exist like way back in the aeons of time. Like all the land masses were like together in one bunch of like one big global ocean. Anyways, the oldest supercontinent was actually called Rodinia. 2 billion years ago, but they've just discovered a brand new supercontinent from fossil records that was actually older, 2.8 billion years ago, and they called it after the fossil they found on there. They called it Mustafa Shagaland. It's absolutely true story. That 2.8 billion years ago. Yeah. Where is the old git? Is he in the chat? Let's have a little look. If not, why not? Mustafa Shag. He's not there.
That's brilliant.
Shaggy, get in. We want to talk to you. I want to rag you. Right, yeah, let's have a quick chat.
Discreetly, might not have been your fault or whatever, bro, but unlucky. If you can't last 3 corners, that is your fault.
Actually, the worst I've ever seen, I think I mentioned it to Poz when we streamed on Friday, was a league we used to be in. There's a guy called Button in there who actually he had 2 races in 2 nights, 2 league races in 2 nights, and didn't survive 3 corners combined. We got wiped out turn 1 both races, which is quite amusing. Shag is streaming. I'd say that was auto-modded, Lou, because you mentioned the word shag in the text. Apparently, auto-mod says that's a naughty word. So, there we go. Psych Zany said the Earth's only 2019 years old, so it's possible to have had Supercon. You're not a Bible basher, are you? Oh, you're not one of these. Oh, Earth began in the year 0 when Jesus Christ was born. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ and fucking hell in the same sentence. Actually,
Don't tell my mum.
Talking of which, why did they call that baby Jesus Christ? Why didn't they just call him fucking hell? Do you know what I mean? It's a cuss word, isn't it? So why did they call Jesus Christ Jesus Christ? Why didn't they just call him like Dave or something like that? Or just, didn't Dave sound good or something? I don't know. Anyways.
I have no idea, mate, but I think that is a topic for another time.
It is.
Fucking
I
Jesus Christ.
I like rambling in the chat. We're about to go racing, ladies and gents. The countdown clock is ticking, and we're going to have a formation lap, hopefully, if the lobby host has put formation lap on, so I'm sure he has. And then we're about to go racing. Sykes said he was joking about the Earth being 2019 years old. I reckon you were being genuine and being caught out. Right, let's get some telemetry up.
Yeah, so it is being restarted in 6th place.
Okay, there we go, ladies and gents. Are we going to have any crashes on the formation lap? We did see it, didn't we? Actually, I think was it the F3 race? There were some crashes in the formation lap or something like that.
It was, yeah.
Kakashi's in the chat saying, looking forward to seeing how it should be done. Indeed. These are the elite guys, and I really, really sincerely hope that I haven't put a commentator's curse on these guys. Let's see what tyres have been fitted. Is that of interest? They've all gone for mediums. The entire field have all gone for mediums.
Well, this could be difficult on strategies for everybody then, depending on the pace of each other, the teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's an interesting call, because you could have some situations where if the race is clean, which I'm sure it will be, which we hope it will be, we could see some double stacking, or some guys having to compromise positions for, getting premium spot for pitting. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. So we've seen a tyre choices. We'll drop back onto, I think initially position change. So we can have a quick little look for the guys on the stream chat. They can see exactly who's moved where. I'm just looking. I think you can just about see everybody above my head. In fact, that's worked out quite nicely. Yeah. You can see all 15 guys. Apex says, place your bets for the Carnage Quarter. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get your predictions in right now for the win. You've got about, I reckon, 20 seconds to get your predictions in. Let's see them in the chat. Let's see who is your race winner or who is going to die at T1. Race winner for you, Dom?
I'm going to say, buddy, I'm going to say Psych.
Okay.
Because he's in prime position to get away cleanly.
Okay.
And the only one I think that can get away cleanly if there is an accident. But yeah, so for me, with him being on pole, with him being how quick he is, he's got the win.
Okay, well, I'm not being biased in any way, shape or form. I'm going to go for my Alfa Male teammate, Robbo. And there's no bias at all on that one. And I think Cookie's going to be second as well. Also happens to be in the Alfa Romeo. Right, here we go.
Well, you see, I'm not allowed to be biased because I don't actually have any of my teammates driving tonight.
Here we go. Right, let's jump on board in Matt's car. We're about to go racing, ladies and gentlemen. There's one light, there's two, there's three, there's four. Waiting for that fifth light. There it goes. And it's go, go, go in Baku! And I'll tell you what, I think Robbo's got a great start.
Cookie's got a fantastic start as well.
Toro Rosso's lost an end plate already. Could be Skillen. McLaren having a look at the inside. Oh, there's some argy-bargy there.
Very close, very close.
They've all got through relatively safely. I think Skillen's got wing damage though. Ralph has gained 4 positions. There, he took that attacking line at the inside. So let's jump back up through the field nice and slowly. Bit of Procession of cars. Also, some argy-bargy going in the background there. Just scrolling through, ladies and gentlemen, to give you a good idea what's going on. Wheelchairs are a disaster.
Sniper's just gone into the wall. Was that? No, that was Fresh LP, sorry, that went into the wall.
Okay, I'm just on board view from Towley in 4th place. It's a relatively clean start, certainly far cleaner than what we had on Thursday and Friday, that's for sure. But Syke has got
definitely.
Yeah, Syke has got the lead that he wanted. He's pulled out a second already. Robbo in second, Matt dropped from second to third. Robbo did have a good start. Towley in 4th, Skill in 5th, Cookie Chip 6th, gained 1 position. Bingley in 7th. Towley's got past Matt around the inside. Yes, he's made that stick. Nicely done by Towley. But Matt's going to just tuck inside behind him. No DRS, of course, yet until lap 3. Nice view, nice camera view here from Codemasters. They've done something right for a change. So Matt's lost 2 positions on the first lap. Not a great camera angle there, but he's attacking Towley. Towley's gone defensive to the inside. Matt's going to go the long way around, but I think Towley should just about have this one covered off. Gives room, nice to see.
Oh, that's a great move from Matt there.
But Matt has actually got a great exit, but Towley's gone defensive again at the inside, giving each other the room. Oh, a bit of contact, but it's all safe now. Who's going to have the best run into the tight left-hander? So it's a 90-degree bait, almost like a hairpin. It's a pretty tight corner. Come on, Cody's get it back on the angle. Towley's gone defensive at the inside again. Matt's had to go wide and he's lost position.
Matt's gone into the wall.
Skill's taken advantage of that, as has Cookie Chip. Did Matt get any damage on that? It's just sort of jump on board of Matt. He's just lost 2 places.
I think he's okay. I didn't see any debris.
Car looks okay. Skill all over the back of Towley.
Just a slight tap.
There's a bit of a train behind Towley at the moment. Obviously, he's just getting his car up to speed at the moment, getting his tyres where he wants them to be. He'll be obviously having to drive defensively for a few corners there. Just cost him a little bit of time there. Although he kept his position, which was the important thing. Syke, meanwhile,
that's it, and they've got the top 2 already.
Yeah, they're gone.
Already opening a gap.
They're gone. Let's look at some close battles there. In fact, it's all pretty close, really. There's a train going back to Bingley. Then Ralph is holding up AJ, Johnny B, all the way down to Poz. Fresh LP, as you say, he's got. I think Fresh LP's certainly got damage there. He's dropped way off. Let's jump on board.
Yeah, and he hasn't pitted either.
It's a battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th at the moment. DRS will be switched on this coming lap. This cam angle would be nice. Well, here comes Matt making a move on Cookie. He's making a double move. Can he make a double move? That's just going to take some balls here. He's going to go around the outside. Wow! He gets Cookie though.
Oh, Bingley.
Look at that. Binger's having a look as well. Binger's getting stood there in the no point racing car. Good move though from Matt. He's now pressurising Skillet. He's got DRS on Skillet. Is he going to make a move at the inside? I think he might just have this done.
Yeah, he's made that already.
The break in. He is there. Great driving. Matt moves back up into 4th place. Skillet in 5th. Bingles has got Cookie, I think, round the outside. He has. Cookie loses 3 places. Yellow flag.
Johnny B's just taken Ralph.
Got a yellow flag in sector 1. I'm trying to see. I can't see anything.
Fresh pitting.
Fresh is pitting.
And he's gone onto the high side. Yeah, fair enough.
We might try and run to the end possibly on those.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get the telemetry back up and let's actually go for. Let's have a look at tyres. There we go. Get an idea what's what. Quick flick through down the field. There's our leader, Syke Zaney. He's opened up a 2-second gap over Robbo. Towley is now starting to gain back on Robbo again.
Yeah, the battle between Towley has caused him to obviously get away now.
Yeah.
Should be.
The gap's sat at 2.9 between Towley and Robbo. Matt's in 4th. He's Skillen, though, is under pressure now from Bingley. Skillen, I think, has got DRS, but Bingley is really pushing. There goes Bingley, right at the inside, right against the wall, or the outside of the track even. Can he make this stick? Let's have a good view. There's the view from Skillen's car. I think he's done it under braking. Yes, he has. Good
that
move
is
from Bingley. Great.
Nicely
great
done
driving.
by the pair of them there.
Yeah, sweet driving. Sweet driving. Bingley will perhaps have another go back though. He does have DRS. I think he's too far back though. Just on board there with Skill and Scar. He has got DRS on Bingley, so I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move now. They're just going to tuck it behind him, settle down, get back on the racing. Johnny B is on the back of Ralph, as you can see there, with Jimmo in close proximity, Wheelchair and Sniper just behind. Poz has had some kind of incident somewhere. He's dropped right off the pace, 9 seconds down. Of course, Fash LP has pitted. At a base, Lou, I totally agree with you. That, ladies and gents, is how Baku is done. Absolutely. Totally.
Poz has got wing damage.
Yeah.
He's missing his right end plate.
Okay, that's going to really, really hurt him. Because I think Poz has also made the decision he's going to try and go a bit further and then put the hards on. Okay, Bingley and Matt again, I think, is the closest battle. The gap, Syke is eking out a bit of a gap, 2.6 seconds now. The gap onto Robbo Towley, holding station, 2.8 seconds behind. Matt is 2 seconds down in fourth, but he's got Bingley and Skillen and Cookie and now AJ for company. So there's a train of cars there. Well, in fact, the train of cars going all the way down to Sniper. Really, they're all holding good pace. But here comes Bingley on Matt. Bingley goes, switches to the right.
Should be bread and butter.
You would think with DRS, yeah, that's that should be job done. Matt is hanging it in there, but Matt now just drops in behind. That's the move done well early. Also, Cookie on Skillen. Possibly, yeah, that looks like done. Cookie, Skillen's defending the inside. Cookie's going around the outside. They give each other room. I think Cookie's got that one done. They've got to keep an eye on AJ. He was right behind him. Cookie then goes defensive into turn 2. Great battling, these guys. This is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, I just, whenever I watch the Sunday race, I just sit and watch it all, buddy.
Yeah.
There's no words.
I know,
how
mate.
clean these guys
I know.
race.
I mean, the racing's not bad either, but when you see my picture...
Oh, Skillen's gone into the wall.
Oh, that's a disaster. He's lost an end plate there. I saw an end plate go flying off. No, but what
I think
you
he
say,
misjudged his braking there behind Cookie.
what you say though is totally true, mate. I mean, when you see my visage in the stream, you just think it's awesome. Oh dear, Skillen's went to the wall again. He has now got 2 end plates missing, and the racing's not bad either. No, that's disaster for Skillen. He was running really well, but that's going to drop him right down. Jimmo on the back of Ralph. Yeah. That's going to be one to watch. Of course, Bingley's going to be very frustrated, thinking what could have been at the start, because of course he had to carry that to qualified in first, but he carried a 5-place grid penalty. He's made his way up 2 positions already. He's now in 4th. Matt, though, still with him. I'm just on board with Jimmo at the moment. There's a nice battle brewing down there between Ralph, Jimmo, Johnny B, and Wheelchair.
Now, obviously, these guys are brothers, so Ralph and Jimmo and the McLarens. What would you say? Team orders, or you reckon these guys are going to fight it out?
No, have a fight, get out the car, and duke it out with gloves, frying pans, whatever. That's what I do personally. Of course, they're brothers and they're teammates as well, and they're on the same strategy, so something's going to have to give here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Right, Skillens in the pits. Matt, by the way, is not giving up the fight with Bingley, even though Bingley's overtook him. Matt is within a second still. Look at the 2 McLarens there, nose of Stern there. Stay on board with this battle, 2 tenths between those guys. And when do you think the pit stops are going to come into effect? What sort of lap times are we looking at?
Lap 11, lap 12.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, around about 40% race distance. Skillen though, and Fresh. I think Skillen should be able to go to the end. Fresh is a little bit borderline. Poz is starting to make inroads now to Sniper. He's taken 2 seconds out of Sniper, by the way, ladies and gents, in the last couple of laps.
That is with wing damage as well, so that's not bad there from Poz.
Absolutely.
As you say, the battle for 4th at the moment is the closest battle we have. Syke is absolutely running away with this.
4 seconds the gap now. Let's jump on board with our race leader. There's 3 sector 1 there. The gap 4.1 seconds. Towley is still holding station, matching Robbo for pace. Bingley is about 2 seconds down, so Matt in 5th. Cookie Chip recovering after losing lap positions. Sniper and Johnny B. Has Johnny B made a mistake? I think he has, you know. Because Sniper's got past him. Yeah, because Johnny B was right up behind Wheelchair, so there's definitely been a mistake there. That's now Sniper even to move up into 11th place, Johnny B in 12th. Pos 13th, Skillen 14th, Fresh Pete 15th position. That Williams is making a hell of a racket. That's Johnny B's car. It sounds like his car's wailing. The engine sounds awful. That sounds crazy. Okay. It does, man, I'm telling you. Alright, let's have a quick jump back to the field and let's scroll it down. So there we are, Sykes Eddie coming down to the left hand at the bottom of the hill. Robbo in 4.5 seconds down in 2nd place in the Alfa Romeo. Towley 3 seconds behind there in the Ferrari. Bingley is just starting to catch Towley a little bit, taking a couple of 3/10ths out so far in this lap. He's got Matt for company in 5th place in the Haas. I don't think he's close to making a move here, but he can certainly draft that, use that DRS, use that toe. Needs to follow Bingley's racing line all the way through there. Sniper's got past Wheelchair. Wheelchair's got he's got wing damage there. So Sniper up into the points, up into 10th place there. And Johnny B's going to be right. Johnny B is pitting, as is Wheelchair. Right, so we've got 2 pitters. They're getting rid of those knackered wings, I think. Going to put a set of hards on, go to the end.
19 laps on hards will be easy to do.
Yeah.
As well.
So Pos moves back into the points on 11th. Sorry, he does not move back into the points. He moves up 2 positions. What the fuck am I on about? Yeah, Pos moves up into 11th place. Closest battle on track at the moment is the battle between Binglish and Matt. We'll stay on board these two for a little while. Ladies and gents, actually, you've seen the driver list. If you've got any requests for me to jump onto individual cars to see how they're going on, please just drop the driver's name in the chat, and I'm quite happy to go and jump on their vehicle for a little while. So get some stream chat participation going on here.
I mean, with these guys, mate, that probably is the best thing.
Yeah.
Because they're so, like, equal in talent. It's uncanny.
As are we in Division 3, but we're equally shit. Well, I know I am, anyway.
Well, you can speak for yourself on that one, I mean.
Second place in
no,
Bahrain.
one surprise. Well done, well done, well done.
Considering I don't play this.
It's going to be your only podium.
Yeah. Skillen's got past Wheelchair up into 13th position. Come on, chatters. Let's see some chatting going
Wheelchair.
on. It's all a bit quiet. Wheelchair's gone. He's dead.
Oh, no.
Well, if he wasn't in one before that, he certainly is in one now, as he's carted off to hospital.
One surprise I have to say, buddy, about this season, is how dominant Syke has been.
Well, he was showing it actually. The sort of second half
towards
of
the
season.
end.
Yeah. He always had the pace, but he was starting to put the consistency together with that pace that during particularly the last sort of third of last season. And this season, judging on the races so far and the pace he's showing, you've got to say he's favourite. I know it's early days yet, but the guys are playing catch up, which is something I didn't expect to say, considering the driver lineup that we have here in Division 1. But he is setting the benchmark very, very high. But it is early days. We're only in race 4 out of what, 21 races, so there's a long way to go yet. Everyone at the moment is pretty much holding station, really, looking at the timing screens. You can see there, Sykes 5 seconds up on Robbo. Towley is 3 seconds behind Robbo. He's pretty much matching. They're matching lap times pretty much there. Bingley is slowly catching Towley. He's got Matt for company about a second behind. Cookie Chip's 1.5 seconds down in 6th. AJ's in 7th. Yellow flag sector 2. What's happened there? Can't see anything obvious on the timing screens. Okay. So it's not a lapped car already, is it? No. Right, yellow flag sector 2. Cookie's in the pits. Cookie's making his pit stop.
Skillen's got no wing at all.
Oh, he's going to have to make another stop. I wonder if he can put mediums on there. Another set of mediums go to the end. That's for Skillen, by the way. Cookie, of course, going out to the hards. He'll be going to the end on those. So Skillen's going to have to pit. Let's... yeah, you can see he's got definite wing damage there. He barely made that corner. I'm going to jump on board with Skillen because he's going to have to pit. I'm just curious as to if he can possibly put a set of mediums on and go to the end. Jimmo and Ralph again are battling. I'm going to jump on that one real quickly. I swear. Matt's close up behind Bingers. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to...
Oh, Skillen's retired.
Why is he retired?
Oh.
Well, he's retired on track. I don't see why he's done that. Keep going, man. Okay. Bingers and Matt. It's just me, Dom. Baku is one of those tracks where I would never retire on unless my car literally was missing a wheel, because we've
Yeah, because literally anything can happen.
yeah, and it can happen right up to the finish as well. There's always potential. You know, you can be down. You know, you can be in 19th place and be a minute behind the 10th place man. But you stick to the end. You never know. You can still get points. You know, it's
Exactly.
strange. But you know, these Division 1 boys, they're they're in a world of their own, aren't they? Really, they've got their own thoughts. Towie and Bingley in the pits. They're making their scheduled stops, which pushes AJ up into 4th place. Ralph in 5th and Jimmo 6th. Of course, these two battling still. The team McLaren and the orange Gollywog cars. It looks like that. Yeah, it looks like the old orange marmalade, the old Gollywog car. Absolutely, yeah. Peter's just said it in the chat there. For both you and Dragoon, I mean, particularly yourself, Pete, you got 2 points, and you were like a lap and a half down, 7 pit stops, you ran out of tyres and wings, and yet you still kept going, and you got points. Perfect example.
But that's the thing, mate. Like for example, my race Thursday, I know it was nowhere near as bad as the amount of stops that Pete had, but I pitted 3 times, and I managed to still grab 6th place.
Absolutely.
So.
And that's a good batch of points. That's 8 points. That's a good batch of points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just a sense of just get your head down, and keep going, and you'll get something.
Yeah, exactly.
It will be the same in Monaco as well. As long as you finish the race, you'll have points.
Well, I remember China last year in season 1. Anstan hit me. I think it was Anstan. No, Charles. Charles or Anstan hit me. Turn 1. I had to pit into turn 1, lap 1. I got a podium. Managed to recover the drive and got a podium. Rara started last in one race. Then had to do an unforced pit stop. I can't remember which race it was, and he ended up winning it. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway, this is the closest battle on track. This is Ralph and Jimmy. Are they going to go see who can get into pits first? Do you know what? I think they might be here, you know. It'd be interesting.
I think Ralph may be pitting because Jimmo's.
Or was he just going for the draft? Was he just going for the draft? Yeah, Ralph's and Jimmy's and somebody's in the pits. Ralph. I don't know which one was which. Ralph's making the pit stop.
We've got Robbo, Matt, AJ.
We've got a lot of pitters there. Right, so let's see how this is going to shake out. Towley and Robbo. I'm interested to see how this has worked out. Robbo has got 3. There's no... Towley's a bit closer than he was before, but no major undercut there. Cookie Chip comes out in 6th. Bingers is the loser. He has come out in 7th place behind Cookie Chip. Cookie Chip pitted a lap earlier and got the jump on him.
Yeah.
He got the jump on Matt. So the undercut worked for Cookie. It worked a treat. Pos in the pits as well. Syke Zaney has pitted and come out, and he has come out quite a bit further up the road. He has got 8 seconds on Robbo. So that's worked out really well for Syke, as you can see there. He's got 2 cars behind him, Jimmo and Sniper, who've yet to pit. Now Robbo needs to clear Sniper as soon as possible, so we'll jump on board with Robbo. Sniper yet to pit. Rob will be hoping he's pitting the end of this lap if, in fact, he gets out of the way. That's sensible driving. Didn't have to do that, but it's
Yeah, that's nicely done there.
He's not racing him. Will he return? Will he do the same thing for Towley? Also, if you're going to let cars through that you're not racing, of course, you've got to pick your spot. Yeah, he's doing it again. That's sensible driving. Now, I imagine Jimmo's going to be pitting this lap now. The second half of Team McLaren. Yeah, comes into the pit lane now. Has Ralph got the jump on him? We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll stay on board with Jimmy. Sniper's also in the pits as well. Bingley sets the fastest lap of the race for the 1:43.0 in No Point Racing Team. Right, there's Jimmo coming out the pits. Where is Ralph? Ralph is coming down towards turn 1. Jimmo exits the pit lane now, run a little bit wide there. I think he's there side by side, the two McLarens. Jimmo's come out just in front of Ralph again. Battle is resumed. Sniper in the pit. So yeah, the pit stops now sort of just sort themselves out now. Sykes' lead is now 8.9 seconds for Robbo, so he's certainly won the battle of the pit stops there. Towley there, a bit closer to Robbo, 2 seconds. Bingley, 2.2 seconds behind.
Oh wow, Bingley has actually made a...
No, there must have been a glitch on the timing screen, or Cookie's made a mistake, because Cookie's now back where he was before the stops in 6th place, where on the timing screen it had him in 4th, didn't it? So it had him in net 4th.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether Cookie's made a mistake, or it's another code that's just complete and utter balls up. I know which one I think it is.
See now, by the way, the McLarens have actually switched up now, have they not?
I can't remember who was leading there, Jimmy or Ralph. I can't remember, mate.
So it will be interesting to see who fits in where now, whether these guys do let one of them through.
Yeah, I think AJ's lost out as well. I'm sure AJ was in front of these guys, you know. Jesus, that Sykes only 1:42.8 fastest lap of the race so far. Yeah, I think AJ has lost out 2 positions. Syke is really going for it. He's put another 8 tenths on Robbo. The gap now 9.3 seconds. Cookie on Matt. Let's go jump on board there. Matt's almost off the track there, defending Cookie's through. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we have it, from confirmation from chat.
Ralph was leading. He ain't no longer. Right, AJ is right up behind these now as well. There's AJ with DRS. Gets to the right hand. He's not going to make a move here, as he knows. He's going to tuck him behind him. The speed these guys are throwing these cars around is phenomenal. It really is. Matt is trying to get his position back off Cookies to try and tuck in behind him as they come up towards the castle. Make sure they can get through here safely. Yep. Of course, what Matt wants to do now is just literally slipstream Cookie all the way down now to the DRS zone, try and get this position back. Let's see if he can do it. So come through to the left-hander. If you get both got good exits out there, Cookie's going to have to start thinking about his defence there, because he will have to defend very shortly. So come up to the
Sykes' car is definitely not regulation.
yeah, gap now 9.8 seconds, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You can see from the timing screens. Right, Cookie got a good exit there at the left-hander. I think he's going to be safe here. Matt will cruise up behind him, but I don't think he's close enough to make a run on the DRS. Or is he? I don't think he is, but...
I don't know.
Not quite.
Nah,
not quite here.
No.
Whether we can get a good exit out of turn 2 for a run up there with the DRS up to turn 3, possibly. Needs a good exit here. Which he's got. He did get a good exit.
That is.
Is he close enough? DRS open. It's a very difficult spot to overtake there. It's a very short run up to turn 3, isn't it? Yeah, it's not quite close enough this particular round. Ralph, by the way, is... AJ got past Ralph. Sniper's in the pits. He's had an incident somewhere because he's only done 2 laps on the hard tyre, so he's got some damage somewhere on the lines. He's probably lost a wing or an end plate somewhere. So AJ's overtaken Rouse, who's split the 2 McLarens. That moves Pos up to 12th, by the way. Sniper pitting. Sniper
Oh, AJ's just made a mistake.
Ralph is about possibly to get his place back. Ben Prime says, drugs test for Sykes' car. And AJ, of course, will not have DRS himself. Yeah, Bingers is catching tally. I agree with that, Pete. The gap was 1.4, it's now 1.0, just outside of DRS. We're going to stay on board with this battle, though, just momentarily. Matt, of course, is still pressurising Cookie. I wonder if actually is Matt a bit closer this time. Yes, he is. Right, going to jump on board this one for a minute. I think Matt's closer to make a move here. Drafting Cookie all the way down. Cookie goes defensive.
Oh, he's got this.
Sweep round the inside with DRS. That hat is quick in a straight line. That looks bread and butter. Job done. I'll have 5th place. Thank you very much. As long as it doesn't go too wide there. Right, let's jump on board with the battle for 8th place. Ralph there just tucked in behind AJ. AJ recovered after making that error earlier on during the lap. Bingley is now within DRS of Townley. The gap now half a second. We're going to jump on board that. Battles are starting to brew up now, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see there, you saw in the background also just how close Cookie is to Matt. Of course, Matt's just made the overtake though.
Ralph and AJ.
That was close. I saw the gap flash down to 0.016 seconds there, so...
Yeah, they were side by side going into turn 4.
Psych, by the way, now, ladies and gents, 11 seconds up the road. The gap there between Robert and Tally, it's stationary around about 3 seconds. It's been pretty much, apart from the first out lap after the round of pit stops, it's been about 3 seconds all the way through the race. Let's jump on board with Bingley as they're coming up towards sector 3. Nice camera angle there. What can Bingers do? Can he actually get close enough to have a run here? Needs a good exit. Don't think he's quite close enough this time around, but he will look like he's only fastest lap of the race, going quicker, 1:42.6 on the hards.
I think he might get him here, Billy.
Bingley is drafting Towley. He's got some great straight line speed, and here he goes. Bingley's going for an overtake on Towley with DRS assistance. Needs to get the braking right to turn 1. Yeah, Towley has to tuck back in behind him. Bingley gets up to 3rd place. Towley drops down to 4th. And gets... Alright, that's Matt and Cookie.
It's a good exit from Towley.
Yeah, I think Bing's just about got him covered off here. Towley just had fainting a move at the inside, having a little look there. Let's now jump on the back between 8th and 9th. Ralph and AJ. Both in sector 1. Oh, Ralph's close. Ralph's having a look here up the inside. Under braking. Oh, decides better of it. Decides better of it there. I think he just decided to yield there, which is probably a good idea because I think otherwise they would have been coming together there. The gap up front now is just under 12 seconds. We have 9 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if Bingley can start making inroads on... Now he's got past Towley, if he can make inroads on Robbo. The gap between those two is 3.5 seconds as it stands at the moment. So have a quick run down then through the cars. There's our race leader, Syke Zaney. We've got Robbo there in 2nd place, 3.3 seconds in front of Bingley, who is himself just under a second. He's almost already broken DRS on Tally. Tally, though, has got the opportunity now to sort of pull up a bit behind him now with the DRS assistance. Matt in 5th place, Cookie Chip in 6th, Jimmo in 7th, AJ in 8th, Ralph in 9th. As you see there, Johnny B, he's had a quiet race in 10th place. Comfortably running in 10th. 17 seconds ahead of Fresh, who himself is 3.7 seconds ahead of Pos. And then bringing up the field is Sniper, who's on the medium compound tyre. We've got a move, we've got Ralph and AJ.
Ralph and AJ. Oh, AJ's pitted.
AJ's pitted. Going on to the softs, new wing. Let's have a little look. It's a new wing. Set of mediums goes on with a new ring. That's going to cost AJ badly. I think he's going to come out in front of Fresh LP, but that's really hurt his race. That really has. Unforced pit stop there. That's a shame for AJ. The gap now between first and second, 12.2 seconds. Just on board of Robbo's that comes with the Castle Complex. Nice view there from Codemasters, doing something right for a change. Going to be a good camera angle. Bigley in third. Towley in fourth. Matt in fifth. Cookie Chip in sixth place. What's your thoughts so far on the race weekend here in Baku? We've had Division 3, Division 2, and obviously so far we've got Syke on his way seemingly to victory here. Has there been any surprises for you in terms of positions throughout the weekend?
At the moment, mate, with how the whole season has gone so far, no, there isn't really any surprises. I think, to be fair, the only surprise for me was Big Harry Jock, where he actually qualified.
Where did he qualify?
In Q3. He qualified second, mate. He was on the front row with his teammate Dizzy Barracuda, who was, I think, was his first race, and he had pole. So that's not a bad statement either from a debut. But apart from that, that's the only surprise, really.
Well, I think I think Lou in the chat has just summed up the race week. I think in chronological order as well, in 3 simple words: shit, amazing.
Shit, amazing.
I tell you what, to be fair, I think I didn't see much of the F3 race, so unfortunately I couldn't make it. Obviously we streamed F2. I thought, for an entertainment perspective, the F2 race was fantastic. It was things happening all the way through the race. It was there was some kind of iffy moments and whatnot, but it made for great viewing. It really did.
Yeah, Ralph has just gone past Jimmo. Team orders.
Yeah, making the switch there. Bigley, by the way, has really caught Robbo. The gap, when Binger's passed Tower, the gap's 3.5 seconds. It's now 1.8. We have a race on for second place, ladies and gentlemen. Syke, meanwhile, is just completely in a world of his own. Just about to start lap 20. Another fastest lap, 1:42.6. Going for the extra point here. He's been setting fastest lap after fastest lap. Yeah, I agree with that, Pete. Pete's in chat. Bingley keeps his pace up. He'll be on the back of Robbo in no time. Yeah, he is. He really is motivated. Of course, he did set the fastest lap in Q3, but had to take that 5-place grid penalty, which really harmed him. Ben Prime says in the chat, F2 was better thanks to the rain and King Chris. First victory. I tell you what, it'd be hard to disagree with that. I mean, you and I both know just how emotional Chris was in the party, in the podium interview party. He was lost for words, and it was just nice to see a new face on the top, you know.
Join the Winners Club.
On the top, fucking whatever you call it. Yeah, the Winners Club. That sounds better. AJ, fastest lap of the race in the mediums, 1:42.1. Jimmo comes into the pits. So the gap between first and second.
On for the softs. 6 laps to go. Not a bad idea to get that fastest lap in.
Yeah, as it stands at the moment, mate, he has got to make up about just under 5 seconds to actually score a point to get that fastest lap point, if you know what I mean. He's got to pass Pos and Fresh LP on those softs.
Yeah, as Lou has put in the chat, mate, it is silly moves from the 2 other divisions, F3, F2, or Div 3, Div 2. It is silly moves that costs races, and yeah, just to put it lightly.
I think part of the reason,
watching these guys,
yeah, I was going to say
they have patience.
They do, yeah. That's what it's all about. A lot of them, of course, these guys are patience and experience. A lot of these guys have raced together for a long, long time. Jimmo has got past Pos, by the way, so that's one step towards position. I think regarding the silly moves, I think also it's the nature of the track as well. On a lot of the tracks on the calendar, you can do a silly move and kind of get away with it. In Baku, it's very unforgiving. You make a silly move, you've got nowhere to go, you've got nowhere to hide. You either hit a car or you hit the barrier. Do you know what I mean? There's no run off.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't recover. You know, if someone sends one at the inside, ridiculously under braking, it's going to cause an accident around a track like Baku. Singapore's a similar kind of track, not as quick, but it's the same kind of street circuit. It's very unforgiving. You know, if you make a mistake, you pay a high price, and you do here around at Baku.
Yeah, but it's just like you say, obviously these guys, Division 1, they've raced together for years. They all know each other. They all know how each other drive. Whereas F3 and F2, we're all either new to the league or new to racing with each other. So it's going to take a time
or just
for guys to get used to each other and blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, mate. Jimmo Valdez right in the back of Fresh LP will jump on that because Jimmo on brand spanking new softs there. Bingley just outside DRS and Robert, but he is catching him. I expect Jim will be looking to make a move here. Jim's going to make a move before we even get down to the DRS sector 3. He's flown past there with those tyres, really ragging those softs there. Of course, he'll need to because they will fall off pretty quickly. Bingley now is in DRS, by the way, of Robbo, so we're going to jump on that about now as we're just completing sector 1. We're just coming up towards the end of sector 1. Bingley going for second place here. I'll tell you what I have noticed also, Dom, it's been very clean in terms of penalties this particular race as well. I actually...
Yeah, I think I only saw one.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe one, maybe two at the most. It's been extremely clean. I think next week will be different. Spain's one of those tracks where it's very easy to accrue penalties because it's got a lot of twisted turning bits, but there's a lot of fast corners there where people will try and borrow a bit too much out of the curb or run a bit wide. And,
yeah.
3 seconds on the board, another 3 seconds, another 3 seconds. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if we're sort of rambling a bit at the moment, but it is a little bit processional at the moment. By all means, admire the aesthetics of the cars, the standard of driving, but in terms of actual battles at the moment, there's not a huge amount happening. The gaps are fairly static, which is a testament, as Don alluded to earlier on, is that how equal they are, the guys in this division, in terms of sheer pace and racecraft. You know. Bingley is within DRS.
Bingley did pick up DRS.
Yeah, he did. He picked up on the last lap there. He dropped out again, but now he's picked it up again. He's close, obviously considerably closer than he's been to Robbo. I actually am been on board with Bingley for the last couple of laps now. Just keeping an eye on the timing screens elsewhere to see if anything else crops up. Pos is pretty close to Fresh LP, but they're both out of the points at the moment. Bingley having a little feint there just to make sure Rob's wing mirrors are full of pink. I mean, Robbo will be like, what the fucking hell's that behind me? Is it a bunch of pink fucking coronations or something? AJ, fastest lap.
AJ again with the fastest lap.
Jimmo's not going to be happy about that. But AJ then picks up the
He has just picked up. Oh, now that is considerably faster.
Wow, 1:41.3. That's a second faster than anything we've seen today. Jimmo says, thanks AJ, I'll have that bonus point back. Thank you very much. Fresh LP is into the pits, that moves Pos up to 11th place. Sniper still going there, some way down there, sadly 47 seconds down on Fresh LP, but he's still going, which is good to see. Grabby 2-1, welcome to Beer and Kebab, stroke RRF1 gaming community. Pull up a chair, help yourself to a nice cold beer. Right, Bingley is close. He's used that DRS nicely in the last lap. Is he close enough to have a run at Robbo this particular lap? He is.
Because very defensive.
Robbo's gone defensive straight away. I think Bingley's going to try and sweep down the outside. He's going to go No, Robbo made his defensive move perfectly. Just at the right time. Bingley's having a look at the inside. No, backs off. Can Bingley get a good exit out of turn 2? Yes, he does. But so does Robbo. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Bingley, have a look at the inside. Robbo says, goes defensive, closes the door, says, wait your turn, young'un. Wait your turn. But Bingley is close. The gap up front, by the way, for anyone is watching, is, as you can probably see, is now 14.3 seconds. Psycho is just relentless in his pace at the moment, and has just left these guys for dead. He's completely in his own race at the moment. You know, 2 laps to go in, plus this one they're on at the moment. Matt is getting a little bit close to Tally in 4th place. But this is the battle. This is the battle at the moment for 2nd and 3rd position. Just want to say, if I don't get chance. Oh, go ahead, mate.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I was going to say, remember we did the stream on Friday, and we were saying about would Benjamin's prime just stick where he was for the points or risk the move?
Yeah.
What do you reckon here with these guys, these two, Robbo and Bingley?
Bingley's an aggressive driver. He will look to pass here. If not this lap, the final lap, he's very close this time. Robbo's gone defensive already. Oh, switch back there from Bingley, going around the outside. Who's got the balls on the braking?
Wow.
Bingley's got it done, I think, as long as he can hold the braking. Almost lost it. Oh. Power slid through the corner. Fantastic bit of driving. Fantastic bit of driving. Absolutely flung the car in there. Yeah, that was great because he actually controlled the skid. A proper Tokyo drift there. That was awesome. Great driving, ladies and gents. That's how you do a ballsy overtake at turn 1. You see, if that had been one of us, we'd have put the car on the wall.
Yep, without a doubt. That was someone else. That was well done, Bingley.
That was incredible. Well, it was a solid overtake, but then an incredible corner, simply because he kept the power down all the way through and just allowed that back end to slide and then grip again. So it made sure he lost no speed, no pace. Great driver. Go talk to him about that after the race, definitely. Fresh Old Princess, the fastest lap of the race. 140.9.
It will not matter though.
It's a bit academic unless he can set a 1:10 the final lap to gain 2 positions here, which is not going to happen. Matt, by the way, is within DRS range of Towley, but Robbo is now going to have a look back at Bingley. Robbo is going to get this done extremely early by the looks of it. There goes Robbo, going to cut back into Bingley. But Bingley's got the DRS. Robbo overtook him too soon. Robbo have to go defensive.
I don't think any of them have it.
I heard the DRS ping go.
None of their flaps are open.
Car. I definitely heard the ping go. Bingley again, power sliding through. Right, Matt and Towley. They're so close. It's the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. We have got 2 major battles going on for 2nd and 3rd, and 4th and 5th. The battle for the lead was settled 26 laps ago, though, sadly. Well, unless you're a Syke Zadie fan, of course. He has walked away. We'll keep an eye on Syke as he comes towards the end of the race, but we've got bigger fish to fry in terms of on-track battle. And AJ, by the way, makes a pass on Johnny Breed to move up into 8th place. Bingley's ever so close to Robbo. Lucy's in the chat. Bingley was practicing this drift the other day. Discreetly says, was that Danny?
I can confirm. He was. I was also practicing, and obviously I wasn't very good. Every time I put the car into 2nd gear, it span.
How many wings did you go through?
Well, luckily I put the lobby on no damage.
Right, I've got to jump on board with Syke because he's coming through the final series of chicanes to come up to the checkered flag to take victory in Baku. Then we'll have to jump through the cars real quick. Syke then comes up to the finish line. The red fuel light is on. He weaves from side to side, takes in the adoration of the crowd, and takes a victory in Baku. Right, Robbo and Bingley Robbo's managed to hold him off.
It's going right to the finish line here.
It is going to the finish line. Oh, this is so tight. This is so tight. Bingley's is catching. He's catching. DRS.
He's not got it. He's not got it.
Just got enough. Bingley switches to the outside. Almost loses it. Wow. Robbo takes second. Bingley third. Right, fourth place. It's Towley gets fourth. Matt takes fifth place. Great battling towards the end now, ladies and gentlemen. Cookie Chip comes down for the final time to take sixth place for the Alpha Romeo team. Ralph, solid drive, comes home in seventh. I think that could be Ralph's highest finish so far in Division 1. As Ralph comes down, he wins the Battle of the Brothers in Baku to take seventh place. AJ will be eighth, I think. Johnny B's too far behind yet. Jimmo's going to come through in... Sorry, AJ's lost to Johnny B. AJ's carrying penalties. Jimmo
takes the final point.
Place. We've got still running those. Sniper was a lap down, but it's passed. Well done, Sniper. Shout out to you for just keeping going. It's good to see. Pos takes 11th, and Fresh LP is coming down the final straight for the final time. He's the last of the runners to cross the line to take 12th place. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Baku. Done and dusted. A race which I think showed the skill of these guys, just how fast they are, and we saw some amazing power sliding there from Bingers towards the end as he made an overtake stick on Robbo, but Robbo got the move to put his place back. I don't know if you can invite these guys into the party. We've got Robbo, Syke, and Bingers. Yes. Paul says in the chat, a waste of 2 hours. Not for us, it wasn't. We enjoyed watching it.
That's it, mate.
I need to
You did.
open a party. I'm just going to quickly open the party. These guys can jump in on their own.
Like Bingley.
Sykes
It's
in.
all appearing offline.
There we go, ladies and gents. That is your final classify result. Sykes takes the win. Robbo second. Bingley third. Towley in fourth. Matt fifth. Cookie Chip sixth. Ralph a solid 7th place. A good drive by Ralph. Johnny B in 8th. AJ 9th and Jimmo 10th. Those were your point scorers. Pos 11th. Fresh LP 12th and Sniper 13th. Also completed the race outside the points. Skillen and Wheelchair were retirements. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the race done and dusted. We're just waiting for, I think it's Bingley to come in. Again, clean race, just 3 penalties during the entire race. There is Bingley. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a quick chat with the podium finishes. First of all, Syke Zaney, congratulations on your win. You are setting the benchmark this season in Division 1. Your thoughts on the race, buddy?
After Bingley's penalty qualifying, I knew definitely didn't get damaged at the start. There was a high chance I'd win. And then I had a really good opening lap where I think I managed to get the gap out to a second already. And then after that, I just kept doing the same thing every lap. And in the end, it just got me the 15.9 second lead.
Controlled it quite nicely. As you say, you got that critical gap at the start, which meant come DRS activation, you were already a couple of seconds up the road. Did you feel under pressure at any stage during the race, or you just felt, this is mine? Make no mistakes, this is mine.
No, I knew going into the race that if I didn't get damaged at turn 1, there's a high chance I'd win. And yeah, after the first lap, I was just confident to win no matter what.
Alright, cool. 25 points in the back. Is that win 2 or win 3 this season? I can't remember now.
2.
Congratulations, though. Top of the tree, by the looks of it. What's that?
Yeah, and coming into Spain, the next couple of tracks I quite enjoy because they really like these first 4. I really like Spain this year, so hopefully next week.
Good pace around Spain, yeah? Okay. Of course, different challenges. Spain's completely different type of circuit, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes next week for you. But for me, congratulations, mate. 25 points in the bag, thoroughly deserved, led from start to finish. And I'll just hand you over to Unique Shots to see if he's got anything he'd like to ask you.
I was just going to say, Congratulations, mate. Fantastic drive. And literally, as I said from the start, mate, if you got away, you would win the race. It was inevitable, I think. So well done for not breaking the commentator's curse. Or yeah, that's it.
All right, short and sweet. I like your style. Congratulations there, Syke. 25 points in the bag, mate, and looking forward to seeing you up near the front again, no doubt, next week. Okay, second place, Robbo. What a good race. Another solid drive, and what a battle at the end with Bingus. Tell Beer all about it.
Well, I just want to first of all say well done to Syke. Was never on his pace, only from last night with the pre-race, as well, I like to call it. We had no chance, and he actually went quicker than last night as well to top that. So it was a hard task trying to keep with him. I think I was just praying for a mistake, you know. But I'm thereabouts. I think I've never finished outside the points in this league, so I will push him to the end. There will not be a psych show all the way through anyway. At least 95% of the way through. But yeah, another podium. Good points for Alpha. Obviously, good battle with Bings, but obviously, I think Bingley and Syke are the quickest in the league at the moment, and I think I'm just hanging on these podiums and stuff like that. I think Australia might be the highest point of the season for me at this rate. So Spain is not looking great, if I'm honest. So hopefully get another good solid points. But yeah, at the moment, Syke and Bingley are just on another level at the moment.
Thing is,
I'm just
I mean,
hanging on.
as long as you're scoring consistently, which you are, podium after podium after podium, as you said, you're always going to be in there with a shout, and you're not making mistakes where other guys, they might make that mistakes. You could still, early days, we've got, where are we, 4 races into the season out of 21, whatever it is. Long way to go. Any secret upgrades in the pipeline that of course, I know you can't tell us about the upgrades, but have you got anything planned to sort of change this so you can get back on the first place podium?
Our lack of funds at the moment, so it's ongoing.
Okay. There may be a secret aerodynamic package in the offing, maybe. We'll have to find out in due course. But congratulations there, Robert. Another steady 18 points, solid drive, good battling, and looking forward to seeing you next week, no doubt, again, as with Syke up near the front. And I'll just hand you over to Dom for some wise words, some probing questions from the Dominator.
What? Don't ever say that again. Dominator. That is embarrassing. But no, Rob, mate, I just wanted to add on to what you said about the fact that Syke and Bingley are the quickest in the lobby. In the league. That is obviously we are starting to see the signs of that, but the fact that you're there, you're getting the podiums that you need and whatever, and yes, DRS assisted, you still took back the position that Bingley had got from you. So as the season pushes forward, can you see yourself qualifying better?
Well, to be fair, qualifying this season is already that's slightly bit better than last year. I mean, I've already got a pole position, but I think I haven't qualified outside the top 3 in the first 4 races. So qualifying isn't too bad, but obviously it could be better. But with Bingley and Syke, when they nail that, the best I can aim for is 3rd. So that's not too bad. But obviously, race pace doesn't seem to be as good as last year. So it's, you win some, you lose some. Had to improve my qualifying and obviously decrease my race pace.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, that's all from me, mate. Yeah, what a fantastic drive again. See you next week, possibly.
Cheers, mate. All
right then, and let's move on to the third and final podium place finisher. Bingley, congratulations on 3rd place. You drove an excellent race. You showed some great skills, which we're going to talk about very shortly. But talk me through qualifying. What happened? There was an incident between yourself and Tally, which gave you a grid penalty.
Oh yeah, that was all my fault. Nothing to do with Tally. I just made a mistake. Just
spanned the tyres up and spun it around, and Tom came around the corner and hit into me. I got the 5 grid place penalty. Not surprised by this game. And then from that point on, I knew the win was definitely out of sight. So I was just trying to get back up as high as possible, man. Seemed to
You did
be,
well.
yeah, did a pretty good job.
Yeah. Did you feel though, when the moment you set that pole lap, or that fastest time in Q3, did you feel at that stage before the instrumentality that you could have beaten Syke today?
Honestly, no. I think Sykes had the edge. I think I'm getting there. I mean, compared to last season, I've had a 10 times better season. So I'm happy with where I finished, and I got the best tracks going up for me now. So.
Well, you've had a great start for the season, though. Consistent points and podium finishes again, just as you did last season. You know, Mr. Consistency, as same with Robbo. But there is one question I'm dying to ask you. I know the guys in the chat are
I know it is.
Tell me about that Tokyo drift in turn 1. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, sure, it looks pretty good on stream. I tend to do that quite a lot. It's just the way I go about driving the car, to be honest with you. I got so used to catching it.
It was just incredible. Dom and I said, when you did it, we were sort of, analysing it and breaking it down, and we both agreed that if that had been me or him, we'd have been straight in the wall. Mine stuck in the wheels. That was a great move. But a little birdie told me you've been practicing it during the week. Is that true?
Practicing? Oh, what, the drifting?
The drift, yeah.
Oh yeah, in the rain. Yeah, when I get bored, just go drifting in the rain on the scale.
But that was awesome, because obviously you'd just overtaken Robbo, and it seemed on stream. I'd say stream doesn't always, show what's going on, but it looked like you'd used the drift and you kept the power down all the way through to make sure that Robbo had no chance of getting you back before.
Oh yeah, I kept the throttle pinned.
Oh, that was awesome.
Well, it happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, see, if that had been any of us, we'd either been in that wall, or we'd have oversteered and gone into the other wall. Either way, we'd have been missing 2 wheels, wing, probably an arm and a leg as well. So it was just awesome. I had to ask you about it because it just looks so cool on stream, mate. You've got to watch it back. But no, that's pretty much it for me. Congratulations on the 3rd place. Again, another great consistent drive. Shame about the qualifying, but moving onwards. Onwards. I know you like Spain. You've got some great tracks coming up in front of you now, so I expect to see you on the podium quite a few times in the next few races. But I'll just hand you over to Dom now to see if there's anything you'd like to have a chat with you about.
Bingley.
Think wisely.
Well done. No. So I was just going to say, so Bingley, I actually given you you are my driver of the day today. Just purely, obviously, you had a very bad qualifying, as you know. But the fact of what talent is in the lobby, and you started in 6th place, and basically just drove the best way you can drive, made it into 3rd. Made it to 2nd, sorry. Obviously, had the battle with Robbo, lost out there, but you got 3rd place, you got the podium. There's not really much more you could have done. So.
Yeah, not today.
Explain.
Second.
Explain to me how the drive was for you, starting in 6th place.
Yeah, I mean, just this race in general, you gotta be steady, cautious. Maybe I wasn't pushing every lap. I was just making sure I was getting through each corner, a bit slowly than what you normally do. And then that obviously most of the time gains you time on other people, kind of thing, because it's just what happens. And I was just taking it easy. I mean, I wanted to be behind Rob on the last lap to try and get that slipstream. But obviously it wasn't just wasn't enough. It was a good race.
Yeah. It was a fantastic drive from everybody in the whole race. So congratulations to everybody, and well done for the 15 points, buddy.
I just want to set a challenge, actually, Bing. Is now we've seen the awesome drift on stream. My challenge to you for next week is to do the same at turn 1 or turn 2 at Spain. But it's a 360 drift donut, full power, and maintain track position. That's the challenge.
Tell you what, put me on the stream on qualifying. I can drift out the final sector for you.
Oh yeah.
In practice.
I'll do that. That'd be awesome. We want to see that. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it first here on Beer.tv. We're going to see that next week in Spain. But anyway, that pretty much wraps up the racing weekend from RRF1. We've had 3 different races. We had Carnage on Thursday night. We had Carnage and Rain on Friday, but some great entertainment, brilliant viewing. And tonight we just had aesthetically pleasing racing from the elite drivers in Division 1. I'm sure you'll agree it's been a fantastic racing weekend for RF1. We've really enjoyed streaming. It's really showcased what we're all about. Seriousness, banter, fun and carnage all in one package. That's what we're all about. I just want to say thank you so much for watching, everybody. We are back this week with Spain. Thursday we will be with the F3 drivers. Myself and Dom will be racing on Thursday, followed by Friday Division 2, and then wrapping up the racing weekend will be the Spanish Grand Prix for the Division 1 elite drivers. We also of course have possibly Tuesday track trials on Tuesday, not sure who's streaming those, and performance on Wednesday. Track to be decided. But thank you so much for watching. On behalf of Dom and the 3 podium finishers here and the rest of the guys who raced tonight, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Take care.